Welcome back to the channel, Spicy Squad. My name is Dr. Lally, and I have a very exciting motovlog for you all today. Well, I'm excited about it. First things first, yeah, it's not Lally anymore, it's Dr. Lally, but that's okay. You guys could still call me Lally. That's right, your girl officially got her PhD in biomedical science. If you are new to my channel, you may not have an idea of what I'm talking about, but yeah, for the past couple of years, I've been working towards my PhD in biomedical sciences with a specialty in bioinformatics. So I've been doing basically cancer genomics research for the past 6 years, and I successfully defended my dissertation at the end of May, and then I proceeded to basically sleep for 2 days straight. That's an exaggeration, but also kind of not an exaggeration. Like, after my little celebration party, I defended on a Wednesday, and then I had that weekend, on a Saturday, I had like a little celebration party at my house with my just friends and family. Basically, from Wednesday to Saturday, I was like a dead vegetable. I didn't want to go anywhere, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to stay inside, sleep, watch TV, and play video games, because I couldn't do that without stressing that I wasn't working for literally 6 years. So every time, I feel like for the last couple of years when I've tried to like do something fun, it's always like a guilt trip at the back of my mind, like, oh shoot, I should be studying, I should be thinking about the next experiment, I should be doing anything but relaxing. I feel like it's still not fully sunk in that, like, wow, I have the title of doctor now, and that it's over, because it's been such a big part of my life for the past, 6 years, that it feels like almost ingrained in my soul. Like, I feel like something is missing and I'm not quite fully relaxed. The realization that I'm done hasn't sunk in yet. So I'm actually very thankful for having YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is keeping me sane at the moment. Like, I still have something that I can mildly worry about for a little bit, but YouTube is not nearly the worry that the PhD was. YouTube is like my passion project, I get something out of doing it, now, but for many years I did not. I did it for many years for no money, no recognition, no nothing, just because it was fun, and I still think it's fun. So I'm gonna continue doing it, is what I'm trying to say. I posted on Instagram, when I was finished, and on YouTube, just a quick post to let you guys know, hey, it's finished, this is all over, and yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break for a second, and then I'll come back and update you on what's happened. And I think the #1 question I got on those posts was, okay, well, congratulations, what's next? Because of course there's always going to be something that's next. You can take time, and you should take time to like relax and recharge, but I feel like I always want to have a direction and a goal moving forward. And right now it's a transition period, I would say, for me. I am not really fully looking for a position. I'm like passively looking, and I'm not interested in quite applying or saying I'm ready to apply pretty much until like August or September. I don't know. That's what I say now. That's what I think in my mind it's gonna be, but it may be a little longer, or maybe a little shorter, I don't know exactly, but that's my rough plan. But in that transition time, basically, I want to focus a little bit more on the YouTube side of things. I basically have all these creative ideas in me that I need to let out, and I've kind of like been saving them up throughout the years, and I'm like, okay, this is something I want to do, and I will write this down for when I eventually get to it. And that eventually time is basically now. This has been the eventually time. I was like, there's a lot of things I've been putting off because I didn't want to do it during my time in graduate school, and so I want to like talk to you guys about some of those things, kind of get your feedback, and because you guys are actually an integral part of this channel, believe it or not, I actually want to hear your opinion. If like you think I should do any type of cool things that I think would be worthwhile to watch. Yeah, basically I've been putting off all these ideas. One of like the ones I want to do sooner rather than later is get either a trailer. I'm torn about this. You guys need to give me your opinion. I want to get a trailer Spicy Boy, basically all the way down to Florida, down the East Coast, kind of stopping along the way in places I feel like it, or just maybe going straight down to Florida. Wouldn't mind saying hi to Shade Tree again for a second. And okay, my thought was, I have a Mazda hatchback. Basically I have a Mazda 3, and the manual for the USA version says you can't tow stuff with it. the European version and the Australia version, basically any other country's version of the same car, towing totally fine. But in America, no, towing not okay. So I don't understand. I don't know if that's like a legal thing or if you truly cannot tow. The bike itself, like Spicy Boy, is like 400 pounds. The trailer, if I get like a motorcycle trailer, I don't think that would be too heavy. Maybe another like 200 pounds for a motorcycle specific trailer. So we're looking at around 600 pounds. So anyways, because my specific manual says no towing, I'm like, oh, I don't know. That was initially my idea. I wanted to kind of like keep the setup minimal. So that idea might be off the charts for now. But the other idea I had was get my motorcycle and just put it in the back of a pickup truck, so I could either rent a pickup truck and go down to where I need to be and like drop it off there, and kind of just when I need to come back, I rent the pickup truck again and go to my next destination. That's a feasible idea. I need to learn how to load and unload a bike from a truck, and I know that's actually not as easy as some people make it look, especially maybe if you're short. That might be a problem, but I'm sure I could learn it. Learning that is not my primary concern. I want to find a way to trailer the bike, because there's no way I can ride Spicy Boy down to Florida. That's like an 18-hour drive from Pennsylvania, and I pretty much need to rest every hour when I'm riding this guy. Just my legs get a little numb, my hands get numb. It gets like dangerous. You like get too much vibration, you can't even like feel your fingertips. So yeah, my second option, I think, was to rent the pickup truck. The alternative is basically to borrow a pickup truck for an acquaintance who doesn't need to use it right now, and they already have motorcycle ramps for it, so that's kind of useful. So I'm thinking about doing that, honestly. I'd love to hear your feedback, because obviously I've never done this kind of thing. I guess the other option would be to actually just rent a adventure bike, or have someone sponsor. Maybe Triumph would want to work with me, since they worked with me before on some of the demo rides, and kind of just rent that out. But I guess, like, I don't know, the whole point for me was like I wanted this to be Spicy Boy and me, because this is my bike, and if I was any other person trying to do this, I don't think anybody could just go to Triumph and be like, hey, yeah, lend me a motorcycle, and they'll say yes, right? So that is an option to me, because I'm an influencer, I guess, but I wanted to, I don't know, it doesn't feel as true to myself as if I just had my MT-07, and it's like, my bike and me, let's go. I hope somebody can understand that I'm not just being like picky about this. I want to make this happen anyway, but there is like an ideal way that this would happen. And the ideal way would be with the bike. The roads are pretty. I always love it when there's like woody areas. Oh my god, that smells so nice. It smells like honeysuckle. Oh, what a treat. I love nature. It's the simple things in life, man. I swear, riding makes you appreciate the world around you, and it's like a different lens seeing it from behind the visor. I don't really know where I am, guys, or where I'm going right now. Maybe that's a metaphor for life, but I really mean just the roads that I'm riding on. There's no destination in mind presently. I just want to ride around and tell you about my ideas. The other big idea that I had on my back burner for a while, and I think like 3 years ago, I want to say, maybe, no, 2 years ago, I met with these lovely people from, let's see, which way do I want to go? Where am I? This is east. I kind of want to go south, so I think, yeah, that way, south. Let's see if the compass is right, or was I wrong? Oh, that's fine. This is northeast, that's fine. Sometimes you gotta be like on a flat surface for that thing to work, so it doesn't like touch the edges. But actually this doesn't look like a bad direction to go. I see hills in the distance, and that makes me excited. Yeah, so about 2 years ago, the guys that basically do imports for KYT Americas and Ovale USA, a bunch of super nice dudes, they invited me to do a trip with them to Thailand. They own a group called Thailand Moto Tours, and at the time I thought I was going to be done with my degree a little bit faster than it actually happened. I had to basically wait for some mice to develop cancer, and it took way longer than expected, and that kind of threw me off for a little bit. I think I made an update vlog about all that anyway at that point, and anyway, some other stuff happened, and it just took me longer than I expected. Ooh, smell of fire. Manure. Also manure. Burning manure. It smelled good for a second, and then it didn't. Welcome to Pennsylvania. But yeah, I thought I was going to be done in time to be able to go on their trip. I think they do it every year around like Christmas or January. That's they kind of try to avoid the rainy season in Thailand. I did end up going, but I was invited, and I really did want to go and make a bunch of content on that. So I am thinking I'm gonna reach out to them again to do that and see if they're still willing to have me on in a very belated sense of the invitation. But it's like, but I mean, like, it's okay. They came, they met up with me, we had lunch, and I explained to them the whole situation with grad school. Hopefully they understand, because I would love to do something like that. And that's like the epitome of like adventure to me. Let's go this way. Another thing that's been on my plate to do, it's basically similar to like the Thailand moto tours, but instead of Thailand, it's Romania, and instead of a guided tour group, it's just me, because it's Romania and I know that country. I don't know it well enough to the point where like going there on a motorcycle would not be an adventure because I've done it before or something. Like, I don't know the roads that well, but obviously it's a huge advantage when you speak the language and you're bored there. So my idea for that was kind of to work with maybe CF Moto. I don't know, we'll see if that ever happens, because I know CF Moto has a big presence in Romania, and I kind of wanted to do a similar thing where I kind of go throughout Romania. I travel to places I know I want to see, I travel to places I know you'd want to see. Like, for sure, Dracula's Castle. I've already been there twice, but I love it. I love that area. Brasov is a beautiful city, and the surrounding areas are also gorgeous. But I'd also want to take you like more up north towards like a bigger city where I grew up, Dej. There's like a bigger city called Cluj. That's not too far away from that would be dope for you guys to see. And I do already have 2 Romania vlogs, but they are a lot more like personal to my family and my own experience growing up there. So I didn't really like ride motorcycles while I was there. I did go on a 2-up ride with a friend while I was there in Cluj, so if you do want to see a little bit of that city, there is some videos on that. But I didn't expressly go to Romania that time to like film. It was more of like my family was getting together because my cousins were getting married and there was all these events going on. So I kind of want to go back and just be on my own for a bit to film. Those are like some big ideas that I want to do. There's a couple others, but I think they're gonna be maybe further off into the future. Like I said, I've been putting all these creative ideas on hold, so there's a lot like written down on papers, ideas and things I want to do that are not really, you know, quite as big project as those are. Like more funny skits, more like educational things for new riders. I really want to do like more gear reviews. I have like a closet of gear that I do talk about occasionally. You guys see me wearing it, but there's no like videos that have been dedicated to like these pieces of gear and specific problems they solved. I kind of thought about having like playlists that were dedicated to specific issues, or like for example, summer riding gear I love. The jacket I'm wearing right now would be featured in that video. Things like that. They're a little bit like smaller projects. I really enjoy doing like the demo rides on the True Triumphs in Spain, and I would like to honestly do more of those. Stay. I saw that. You tell them stay in your helmet. They definitely stay. 100% guaranteed. Disclaimer, not 100% guaranteed. Anyway, so demo rides. I'd like to do more of those. Those are fun because they're like short trips, like typically can be done in like 3 to 4 days. Those are fun, but that's dependent on me, you know, getting invited to do demo launches. I think one thing I might do to try to help me out for that is see if I can write for Common Tread. A loose invitation was extended my way, but again, I was not done with the degree at the time, so I said I'd like to put it off for now. And if you guys don't know, Common Tread is like Revzilla's blog. Basically have somebody go out dedicated to writing an article about that specific motorcycle that's coming out. So I would be a writer for Common Tread, I think, but I'd also be making a YouTube video. But yeah, the demo rides were pretty fun to do. I enjoyed them. I'd like to do more of them if I'm given the opportunity. And I like want to do them because I don't see like too many girls doing demo rides. You know, having more diversity in that group of people is great. I gotta stop in and get a drink. There's a cycle gear right here. I think there was a bike night yesterday. I should have gone filming yesterday, but then again, the only other time I've come to a bike night at Cycle Gear, there was like me and 3 other people. Nobody came. I'm sure others are better, but everybody loves a good bike night. But yeah, would love to be contributing to the pool of ladies reviewing some motorcycles. Look, another biker. Hello. Sorry, didn't mean to invade your space, but I was like, if another biker's gonna park here, I'm gonna park here too.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Trying to enjoy the nice weather.
Yes, me too. I've been riding and talking to myself for like the last hour, so I feel like I need to go in and get some water. Some healthy, fresh Coca-Cola. That'll do for now, but I'm actually getting kind of hungry, so I think we should head home. That was a super cool dude. He was on a Ducati, but wearing an Indian shirt. I didn't ask him where he worked because I feel like that's weird, but maybe Ducati or Indian. After that nice, refreshing cola, I'm kind of hungry, so I think we're gonna head home and then I'll show you guys some more stuff that I have planned for Anti-Para-Lali. I'll see you there. Welcome back to my humble abode. Feel free to take a look around. Bonus points if you know what that's actually from. We have a very exciting sponsor. Factor! I've just finished telling you that I defended my dissertation and got my PhD. While I was preparing to defend my dissertation, cooking was not on my list of priorities, and having ready-made meals like Factors has been a lifesaver for me. Factor basically eliminates the need for cooking because they deliver fresh meals to your doorstep. You just have to eat and enjoy. Let's open this bad boy up. I actually think I'm gonna try the shredded chicken taco bowl today. But yeah, I think there is a time and place for this. And when you're going through like a high stress situation, like defending your dissertation, it's important to actually make sure you're getting a good nutritious meal. And for me, that just meant I wasn't gonna run to the grocery store, do all this prep work and cook work. And even though I like doing stuff like that, I have to prioritize the difficult thing in my life first because I really don't want my nutrition to take a hit. Factor has over 35 meal options you can choose per week. This includes options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, protein plus, and they're all chef prepared meals and dietitian approved, so you know you're getting a good meal. Calorie smart and protein packed. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock. Oh my god, that cheese won't go away. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code LALI50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's LALI50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. Nobody judge me as I sit here eating my meal and watching Jimmy play RuneScape. I basically created a little notebook for Anti-Para-Lali stuff to try and like get organized with all my like different sections and whatnot, because right now my notes are all over the place. Yeah, because basically my notes are all over the place. Some are like in Google Keep, some are on OneDrive, some are in Google Drive, some are saved on Instagram. So it's just, I need to get organized. So that's like been one of the other things I've been trying to do for like I don't know, I don't want to call it a business, but it is a business in the end, I guess. The channel as a whole, like the Instagram page as a whole, just for me as a whole, to try to get a little bit more organized. Like I said, there's just so many things that I've been putting off on doing that I like finally get to do, that I'm excited about organizing notes. It's more like a mental note for myself to like, all right, you're taking this seriously now that you have more time and energy to devote to it. I know like one thing I've always felt like I wanted my channel to be is like you talking to a friend on FaceTime. Like you just pull out your phone and you're whatever, talking about a specific topic to your friend and they're just chilling, responding back. And sometimes like to me that means not super polished or overly edited videos. At least I find a couple of like the vloggers I watch, I appreciate when the videos are not, you know, scripted entirely, or they're not like, the lighting isn't the best. It's more like real life. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Then on the other side, I also love like super highly scripted, edited videos like what Marques Brownlee does with all his like tech reviews. And actually my airbag video was kind of like inspired by Marques Brownlee, somewhat like that. Obviously nowhere near his level, but I like both sides. But at least I think for like vlog style videos like this one, I'd really want it to be more personal. Yeah, so there's like community videos, then there's viral videos, and then there's like product review videos. So like different types that require different situations. So organizing all of that in my brain is like, which content bucket do things go into? Where should I be focusing my efforts? This is the kind of stuff that I think like serious content creators think about. And I think it's like the one thing that separates people that kind of just like come and go in the space. I feel like that happens a lot with like people who make shorts and reels. I feel like I can't keep up with all the new people that are around because I like a couple months they're like blowing up and then they fall off and I never hear of them again. Like, who am I following? So I don't want to be one of those people. Like, I kind of want to, you know, create a game plan where I can do this consistently for you guys for a long time, not just like one hit wonder or something like that. So that's gonna be like something that's in the back of my mind and I'm trying to figure out. So I really hope you guys will be here for that journey with me. Thank you all for watching. Expect some more videos in the future and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!